What's up, everybody? Frank Valkyria. Welcome to the channel. How you doing, you lovely human beings out there? I'm doing all right. Sorry for my voice. Still recovering. Ups and downs of sweats. This is the price to pay to be in a beautiful place. Maybe I'm just not used anymore to be in the heat, in the sun, in the rain, and all changes so rapidly. Maybe I'm just aging. Who knows? Anyway, we got to talk about this. I'll try to make it quick. So, it's very interesting because it seems that we might have on our hands perhaps AH and Johnny Depp 2.0 happening, or maybe not. So, this is fresh out of the oven, which is pretty interesting. And it's about Angelina Jolie filed anonymous lawsuit demanding to know why the FBI didn't arrest Brad Pitt. Awkward pose. That's interesting because she's pondering why her ex-husband isn't in jail. So Angelina Jolie has seemingly been identified as the Jane Doe, which is anonymous, who sued the FBI under the Freedom of Information Act, questioning why an investigation into her husband Brad Pitt was closed after allegation of physical and verbal assault in 2016. According to Puck News, Eric Gardner, Jolie is indeed the unnamed plaintiff in the suit, which had long been speculated about given the timeline and the event described. The suit demanded that the Bureau turn over documents related to an investigation into Pete after Jolie alleged that he had physically and verbally assaulted her and their children while traveling on a private plane several years ago, because that's what you do while you are on a private plane. Eh? Amazing. I almost want to take a sip of water, but I'm going to refrain. Also sounds like a little bit like the incident of JD and H on the plane where she alleged that she got pushed around. So anyway, later during the same flight, another physical altercation alleged took place. Jolie said that sustained injuries. She gave the agent a photo of her elbow. This is elbow in an attempt to corroborate this, according to Pook. At another point, Jolie said Pete poured beer on her. Maybe the beer was warm. Maybe he just slept. Maybe he lifted his elbow too much and he poured beer on himself and the person next to him. I have no idea what those people are doing. But then you see, like, even the most, let's say, privileged, they still have petty arguments, even high in the sky on a very expensive plane. You see, we all go to do number two. That's something you have to remind yourself every single day. I don't know if number two means the same things to you as it does for me, but apparently, well, that's actually not apparently, it's a certainty we all do, huh? With a different degree of smell and scent. So it seems that also Pete and Jolie, they do that. Maybe they took that on the private plane after this alleged incident. So it will be interesting to see what happens from this. Pete has denied the allegation, and after this report, they briefly after that got divorced. So there were no charges or whatever. Representative for Jolie and the FBI did not immediately respond to the rep's request for comment. So it will be interesting here to see what happens. Let's see a comment from Larry here. She has a history of anger issues and acting out, and yes, he does not. He lives a quiet, evolving life of helping others in need without notice and accolades. She makes certain press is around when she is part of a bringing attention to her good deeds. She plays aloof while he smiles and answers um, question asked. She always has a crew of people orbiting her. I remember a 60-minute piece as Brad was bicycling his way to help rebuild house after house during Katrina. Safe to say he's a pretty straightforward guy. I think he thought he was getting the same in Angelina's partner. The original AH. You see, the connections are made here, but let's not speculate too much right now. We don't know those people. I do know that Brad Pitt it's been seen by accident to be helping other. Also, in the period of Corona, he was spotted with helping bringing food around and masks and stuff like that. So there is a chance there is a good fellow, but we don't know whatever incident happened, what happened. But we'll see if this continues, if there is a lawsuit open, if those documents get released to the public. What do you think about this? Are we going to get a new trial? Are we going to get some more tea spilled on those privileged a-holes? Because sometimes you have to call them that, you know? Work on yourself, all right? Work on yourself. Money does not grant you the healing. You gotta still work on yourself. All right? Guys, thank you so much for the support. Sorry for the voice. I'll talk to you later. Ciao.